What is up, guys? Welcome to your 20th Pygame tutorial. This might be the last tutorial. I don't know whether I'm going to make another one for this Pawn series, but as for now, we are covering text. Now, in the last tutorial, I showed you how we can write stuff on Pygame. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how we can now write our scores to the screen and all that kind of fun stuff. So, let's get started. I actually remembered what .blit means. So it just stands for block image transfer. So it's block image transfer because you're taking the text as an image, you're just creating text. We are using that to write text on the screen. I explained that in the last tutorial, but I thought it's important for you to know what blit means. I'll cover more of blit in the next game series that I'll make maybe in the coming days. As for now, we're just writing the scores to the background. This is not obviously not good, so let's just modify our code a bit to write stuff on the screen. So as for now, let me write player. I'll just write player, and this is going to be like this. So player, and the score is going to obviously be here, so I'll just write %s. I don't know whether this is going to work, but let me hope for the best. So play score. So for now, let me just run to confirm that everything will work. If it not, we can look for alternative ways, and thankfully it worked. So we have the player on the screen and showing the text, and that's super cool and awesome. So let me try to score. Oh my, the computer just scored. This should be, oh my, the computer is also tough. I thought it's going to be easier on me, but as for now, as you can see, maybe you might think that my screen is laggy. It's not, but you have seen how you can write score on the screen. I'll want to reduce maybe this size and write the computer score on this other side. So let's do that right quick. Right now, let me just copy this code. It's okay to copy, but I do not like this. For programmers, real programmers, I do believe you should just do your thing. You might have your own style, I have mine, and in my rules, I do not copy code, I just write code. Even if it's something, maybe if it's something too repetitive, obviously I'll have to copy, but for something as small as this, and for the sake of this tutorial, keeping it simple, I do not want to start copying stuff and you're like confused and left behind. So let us continue score, and the text maybe will still be yellow. Yellow is not a bad color, and for now I'm going to push it towards the right, maybe 400. I don't know whether that's going to be okay, or maybe 350. So we have maybe 350, and y maybe will be 10 at this point. So save and run, then we can start modifying a bit here and there. And we have a computer, and let me see whether the computer score will update. And here, oh yeah, it did. So I'll just want to push this player towards this side, and that should be it. So computer, I don't want it to be 100, 10 will be okay for the Y position, and for the X maybe 10 as well. So save and run, check. And as you can see, I'm playing my game well and everything is alright. So this is all I wanted to show you guys. We have now write text on the screen. You can reduce the size of the text, you can use a different font. So let me show you how we can use a different font. And as I suggested earlier, Comic Sans MS is actually a pretty good font. I love it. So Comic Sans MS. So save and run, and wait. As you can see, the font type is now changed. The computer score has been moved out of the screen. So let me change the font size to be much smaller, but as you can see, the style has changed, and this is actually much neater for games. It looks like it's something playable, it's something sweet, I don't know. how to put it, but as you can see, the font really matters. If we were to use none, it will look just like blank, you know, it's not going to look smart. So that's why we need our font. And so as our game loads up, we just wait, and that's it. We now have our player and the computer. So everything for now is okay. If you need to make any modifications to this game, I'll ask you to go for it. You can add more text, like you can add text on the screen, like a new menu or something, to tell people welcome, this is Pong and this is what you should do, and so much stuff. In the next Pygame tutorial series, I'm going to show you how we can make a simple menu interface. It's not going to be something so complex, something so smart, but it will work for most games. And as we have covered in this series, you now know the basics of Pygame. I've showed you almost everything. In the next tutorial, I'm going to show you how we can include sound. That's one more interesting thing, and also how to put images. So you might have maybe an image of a fiery ball or something, and you really want to put it because it looks way cooler than this image that we have right now. Maybe the ball that comes with Pygame is not so good for you and you want to change. I'll show you in the next tutorial how we are going to add pictures, images, and sounds. And so now I've finished my Pong series. This is the last video, and as we complete, I'd like to add you some challenges. If you're up to the task, you can add something cool, like say that whenever the ball hits any of the paddles, you increase the ball speed, and that's going to make the game much challenging, and is going to make it even addictive, because people want to score more, and the game gets tougher each time you continue adding the scores or something, adding the ball speed, sorry. So you can change that ball speed variable. If it hits the paddle or something, add to the ball speed. Then you can set maximum, like maybe the first player to reach 5 wins or something, and after they win, you can write on the screen you've won or something, or whatever you feel like. So those are some few ideas you can add. You can like change these paddles and ball and put your images, which are going to look something way cool or something. But as for now, we have a basic Pong game. It's running and it's okay. So you might want to change the Pygame icon. And my icon is messed up, I don't know why. Yeah, there's this Pygame icon that you might want to change from your window and maybe put something else. I'll cover that also in the next tutorial. Not tutorial, but next tutorial series, which might be a different game. I'll make maybe Snake, maybe, I don't know. I'm actually confused about the game to make next, but you can give me suggestions. Just write in the comments and I'm going to decide which game I'm going to make. And if you have any questions, do remember to write and post them in the comment section. I'm going to check them out and answer them. If you need my email, I'll provide my email later in the tutorial series maybe, but for now the comments will work for me. And stay tuned, I'll be making more and more tutorials, not only in Pygame but also in Python. Please like and subscribe to my channel, and this will ensure that I keep making more and more tutorials. You will keep updated to all these tutorials, and you're going to keep me motivated to continue going and teaching you guys. So I hope you're enjoying Pygame. Pygame is actually one of the best modules of Python. It's actually one of my best. I spend a lot of time making games. Just have an idea, put it down on paper, then create it, make it come visual. There are other stuff called game engines that you can use, but I prefer coding my own games. It makes you feel like you actually own the game than using game engines, things like Unity, Unreal Engine, Game Maker, Construct. They are actually pretty good game engines out there, but for now I'll stick to writing my own 2D games in code. Also check out the awesome channel. It's still in my channel, but a different person is going to be teaching you how to use Scratch. I think you've heard of Scratch out there. It's a pretty cool game engine, I think. Let me say game engine, and it's for actually 2D games and actually much bigger stuff. So stay tuned, and as always, thanks for watching. So you guys out there, please look up all these series and Scratch, and stay tuned.